I mean, I think I should have possibly come to this after going to the cellar in the Black Bull. Or the, whatever the tavern is. I think. Onu! How's it going? Welcome back. Or welcome to the stream, I should maybe say. Today. It's good here, thanks. How are you? Okay, is the guy in here? He is. If he walks out, I'm having... No, I'm not going to have that, am I? Hey, Berserker Gamer. Good things today, thanks. Good things indeed. I got my fresh batch of coffee delivered, so I am a happy man today. It's always good news. Okay, so I know the way down to that place now. I still feel... Oh, wait, is that... Oh, that must just lead through. That's okay, don't bother with that. Is there anything else I should inspect down here? What is that half buried there? Nothing? Chubfish, stinking poison everywhere. I'll just walk around the front. Oh, there's a warehouse out here. Let's go in through this way. That looks like an awful lot of salt. Oh, come on. Come on, how am I supposed to... I need the roof to disappear. Fish bones. Wow, okay, that was a really lucky find there. You've had a whole day of meetings? Oh, man, okay. That sucks. Meetings, generally speaking, anything designating as a meeting is the biggest waste of time, because I've never known anything profitable, useful, or productive come out of a meeting, ever, in anything I've ever had to be into. So those are pretty good. They are... +1 telekinesis. Someone's having... Oh, it requires strength 12, so it's me or anyone. A lot of physical and magical armor. Telekinesis is nice and hit points are nice, but I do like the other stats on there. I will keep them for now and then decide what to do with them. That was just a lucky find, I think. As was that. Oh, what? Who's...
Behind the containers, the fish in one of the barrels shifts slightly.
Please, you have to help me. The Magisters have gone mad.
Who am I talking to?
I'm a salesman. I tinker. I fix things. I wonder. I buy and sell books when I can. I had nothing to do with those Magisters vanishing.
Tavas, thank you for the follow. I'm talking to a barrel of fish.
Please help me. I don't want to die. I don't want them to take me.
Look over your shoulder to be sure you're not being watched. In a whisper, ask what he needs me to do.
I just need to get out of Driftwood. I can't risk being seen. But if you can get out of town, I can escape to Arks.
You want to go to Arks?
Please, I'll do anything. Just don't let them see me. Don't let them find me.
Okay, we might need to deal with some Magisters first. I'll help, but you need to wait a little longer here.
Damn it, hurry up. I can feel the fish oozing everywhere.
I'll be back, and then we're both going to walk out of here.
Okay. Go if you have to, but please be quick. If the Magisters even think that I'm here, well, we'll all be sorry.
I'll be right back. I have no idea if that's going to be a timed thing. Carves. Can I just click on that? No, I can't. Carver's investigation. You watching my stream between thunderstorms? You in the UK? I can imagine there's a few storms around the UK at the moment. Chucked it down here this morning, but it's dried up since. Pretty awful weather at the moment. There we go. We've done the typical British thing. We've talked about the weather and how bad it is. Carver's investigation. There we go. Sorcerer Higba is inspected of killing Magisters. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that at all. We found Higba hiding in the fishworks. He claims his innocence. I can also believe that. I do want to go down in the bottom of this fish place, but not yet, I think. I want to go to the tavern first and try and get the full story of Lohar and get it in the right order. That's a massive fish. What happens if I click on that fish?
The fish wished it had been the one that got away.
Oh, poison barrel. And it's free. And feigns poison. But that's okay. Because Right, how many of these can I do? An ooze barrel combined with... we're going to craft 50 potions. What do I get? We might be here a little while, folks. I'm going to make all this while I'm here. If I make this, and then I'm going to double them up and make them better. I don't know if this runs out ever. If I make all these potions for Thane, I don't think I'm going to need to stock up on potions for him for the rest of the game. Are you in Estonia? Bad weather there too, eh? Glad it's not just us suffering. You know, over in the UK, the lockdown restrictions have just lightened slightly. So now that we can meet up with friends and family up to a certain number indoors, like go for a meal in a pub or a restaurant or somewhere, meet up with friends indoors. Up until yesterday, you could only do that outdoors. Well, trying to eat outside in the UK is an absolute crapshoot. And this year it's been really bad because the weather has been sodding freezing. I mean, absolutely free. I can't imagine trying to sit outside under a flipping gazebo, trying to eat and have a conversation, wrapped up in coats and scarves and everything else. It's absolutely bloody miserable. Good old UK. US has had a lot of cold, rainy weather. Oh, goddamn, yeah. We had, April was the frostiest April on record, I think, in the UK. It was bright. It was mostly dry. Damn, it was cold. There we go. We've had a good moan about the weather now. Good whinge. Got that out of the way. So we have 50 potions of poison, which we're going to make into 50 better potions of poison in a minute. I'll keep the 3 spare potion bottles. I might want to do something with that. Right, excellent. So, switch to this. This is all for you, my friend. Hang on. Nope, nope, get off. Put those in there. Get off. Split that into 25. Drop those in there. Wait, what happens if I do that? No, I thought it might make it even better. That's a shame. That would be really nice if it did. Combine. A medium... Oh, I've learnt it. I didn't know that before. Cool. A medium poison bottle. So I'm going to trade that for 25 medium poison bottles. And then... What's his hit points? 369? I mean, if we need to take a potion of poison, it's because we are in trouble. So I might combine these into... Well, what am I going to use the smaller ones for? They're going to become worth less and less as I go through the game. So if I split that in half... Let's end up with... Yeah, if I end up with 13, that's enough for now. Large poison bottle, right? That's what... Actually, it's not as much as I thought it was going to do, but yeah, that's better. That's more healing potions for Thane than I have for the rest of the team combined. That was a superb tip. Things are getting better in the US. Glad to hear it. Yeah, we're still working on getting vaccines and out over here. And there's this new variant, this Indian variant of the blasted vaccine, which is... Let's just swap that over. Which is now becoming rather too prevalent in the UK. It looks like it's taking hold. So, I mean, the vaccines should work against it okay. But there's still a lot of people, particularly younger people, who haven't had any vaccines yet, which is a shame. So it's going to be a little bit touch and go as to whether that kicks off. I'm going to have to be careful with things. Hi, Venji. Welcome back. All right, let me leave this stinking hole. We need to go and explore the tavern. I'm going to explore the rest of the town. And there's at least 2 things back in that fish dock. Or fish warehouse, or whatever it is, I need to come back and sort out. We'll go as far as this other bridge, I think. 'Cause that looks like the bridge out of town. That's fine. We'll go and see who's in this house here. Who would live in a house like this? It's locked. And I do not have the keys yet. But this door's open, so we don't need to worry about that. Why did that save? Why did the game just save? It's, I don't trust it when the game automatically saves itself. Shadow over Driftwood. Who the hell is this? Well, this doesn't look right. Glenna Graham.
The dwarf is unnaturally still, You might mistake her for a corpse, were it not for a slight twitch of her eyelids.
Poker.
She calmly opens her left eye, then her right.
What do you want?
This is an unusual spot to be napping.
Nah, nice quiet spot for a dwarf to get some shut-eye.
Point to the hatch beneath her. What's down there?
Cobwebs, I reckon. Maybe some spiders and silverfish, rats. Nothing you want. Unless you collect cobwebs, I guess.
Is this my home? I don't think so. You're terribly stubborn. What are you hiding?
Ain't hiding nothing. This is the warmest corner in the house, is all. And didn't I tell you to scram?
Oh, I've got the option to persuade her or go to war. So I'm going to go... I'm going to inform her she's a squatter and she needs to find a new home. This one's mine. I didn't think that was going to work.
Whine all you want. I'm staying and you're leaving. And that's that.
Before you can ask more, the dwarf holds up her hands and closes her eyes. She's done talking.
Okay. Well, that's fine. The Savants of the Stone Guard. I'm just going to read that. I think I can read it without getting into trouble for stealing, can I? Few may hear the calls of the long dead, but for those of a particular nature, the dead are as loquacious as the living. Those so blessed and cursed are drawn to the Stone Garden graveyard, where they might learn the ways of the ancients and beyond. That sounds like something for Fane. Actually, if I read it with him, does that make any difference? Close it? No, okay. I won't go to war with her yet. I will come back, because... that sounds interesting. Something wrong with Lohar as well, because he is... the stuff that Lohar has
I'm missing something.
is causing some issue below that fish dock, so we're going to sort that out. Papa Thrash? The hell is Papa Thrash? Is this the tavern? It does look like a tavern. What's the sign say? Oh, I'll tell you what, there's a sign here. I can read this one. It's closer. Nope. Well, I could until that happened, actually.
No rest. No rest.
This is the
until
tavern.
killer is found.
Use.
Once, this was a tavern, or a hotel, or a brothel.
So it's not called the Black Bull? It might be.
Ah, they were right about me. I'm just another...
An elf in tattered red robes shifts through pages of handwritten notes spread across the table.
So many suspects. So many potential culprits. I need to narrow down the list. Think, you damn elf, think.
A floorboard creaks beneath your foot. The elf leaps around abruptly.
What? Why do you sneak up on me? Don't you know how dangerous that is, the way things are?
What do you mean?
Haven't you heard? My own Magister comrades are vanishing from right here in Driftwood. Whoever's behind it must be stopped. If you hear anything, come to me.
I think I know who might be responsible for about 5 of those vanishing so far. What do you know about these disappearances? Actually, note his ruined red clothing and say he doesn't look much like a Magister.
I was removed from their ranks due to my elven blood.
Racists.
I'll continue to serve, though. I won't stand to see my comrades taken by some vile traitor.
What do you know about these disappearances?
3 Magisters vanished so far, all within Driftwood. My comrades believe some tinkerer named Higba is behind it all, but they're wrong. I'm certain of it.
Okay, and what makes you so certain?
He might be a greedy little junk peddler and a sorcerer to boot, but hardly capable of seizing Magisters.
So, yeah, we also suspect that he's not the one responsible. You should inform the investigating Magisters of that.
They won't listen to me. Not anymore.
Guess that he intends to try and solve the disappearances himself, then.
The elf nods, stoically.
Exactly. I'm convinced that this tavern holds the key. It's full of scum and degenerates. The true culprit could easily hide amongst them. I have to keep investigating. Keep the pressure up. The culprit will make a mistake eventually. If you see anything suspicious, let me know.
I'll keep an eye out.
You do that. Now away with you.
I must admit, I do like a good murder mystery. We need more games, good games, on the PC, which have murder mysteries. Do I have any empty bottles? Don't think I have. I heard about Ohio's $5 million vaccine lottery.
If they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared
Okay.
of.
It sounds like an unusual way of using the sort of the COVID relief funds or whatever they were granted.
Damn right.
But I mean, if it works, if it gets more people who wouldn't otherwise have been vaccinated there, then I guess it might be money well spent. But guess we'll have to see if it works, eh?
A valiant warrior against the void.
Let's talk to this dude.
You have interrupted my newest masterpiece.
Yes, intentionally so.
The bard clears his throat and gargles on his own saliva. He
Ugh.
then returns to his poem, but his voice cracks mid-verse.
Well, never you mind. Every sonnet I compose is a masterpiece, and my muse has been begging me to write something new. Wait! You might be just the stimulus I needed. I shall craft a rhyme for you and your race. All I ask in return is a handful of coins. It's an offer of a lifetime.
Hero, puff out your chest. Surely he wouldn't demand payment from a hero as renowned as yourself.
Normally I'd argue with you, but you do have a certain look about you. Very well. But if I am to write a first-rate work, you must face some difficult questions. Are you prepared to answer?
Sure.
He stares at you for a few torturing moments.
Your eyes betray the guilt of the human race. You believe it your right to ravage Grivalon. What say you?
Admit to your race's arrogance and bloodthirst. I mean, I don't actually know too much of the lore of this, but I'm going to assume that humans are arrogant oppressors, as they seem to be portrayed in nearly every game and movie these days.
He smiles a crooked smile and runs a hand through his greasy hair.
Ah, arrogance. That most peculiar of human traits, given your lack of cultural accomplishment. Save the towers you erect in worship of greed. What riches do you seek, human?
I seek fellowship, not fortune.
Indeed. You seem almost fearless in your conviction. But I know better. Stripped of their swords and shields, humans are as fragile as flower petals. Admit your cowardice.
Admit nothing. Humans are defined by their steadfastness and courage.
The bard hems and haws, then bellows his next words to anyone who might hear.
To all lovers of verse, I bring glorious news. I have completed another modern classic.
I'm not going to like this, am I?
Listen now, and bask in its resounding refrain.
Anything worth it? No, I think I've got enough of those. Oh, I like the tavern music.
The bitter march of humans unabated. This world of war and cruelty they created. They shall not stop till all the world's a waste. And signs of all other cultures erased. Of silver, gold, and diamonds now dispose. With friends and lovers find your
Okay, I've
true
listened to enough of that
repose.
garbage. Enough of that.
So journey forth
Let's go and talk
tread
to
the proper
these
trail.
people.
Arguing with Mac is like giving medicine to the dead. He's as stubborn as a corpse and smells the part to boot. No wonder Papa Thrash gives him the stink anytime he tries to go downstairs.
There's so many possible innuendos with that. He gives him the stink when he tries to go downstairs. Okay. Don't want to know.
I don't give a rat's ass what they say downstairs. The Magisters is all that stands between us and the Void Woken. We should be grateful.
Okay. So we need to get downstairs. We think we're going to find people down there. Beatrice?
I think the poem's supposed to make me cheer for humans. I ain't sure it's working for me.
I wonder if I could have answered that differently to get a better result.
That idyllic poetry. I could lose myself in Barstan's cinnamon eyes.
Dominic Keller. Have we got an absolute pub full of people here? Strange creatures. Got a strange character sitting by himself.
Unabated.
Ah, finally. Your colleague over there is absolutely useless.
I don't work here, mate.
Till all the world's
Dirty
a waste.
socks.
And signs
I don't know why he's selling dirty socks. We will maybe find out.
I'll have a bowl of the house stew, if you please.
Oh, sorry, we're fresh out.
Ah, of course you are. Here I sit, a paying customer with a purse full of coin, and I can't even get my hands on a little something warm in my belly.
Not my problem, Governor.
After all I've been through, too.
He lowers his gaze, then looks up at you expectantly.
What's the matter?
His lip trembles dramatically.
It's my mentor. My dear mentor. He was killed by those void beasts. I told him we ought not to travel in the hills, but would he listen? No. Now here I sit, my closest companion gone, our precious cargo worth more than Lucian's right ring, lost to the beast-infested wilds, and the waiter won't even bring me any stew.
Well, that just topped off a bad day, doesn't it? Tell me more about these missing supplies. Maybe I could retrieve it.
Ah, then perhaps my luck has changed. Yes, perhaps this awful business might soon be behind me. Tell me, how are you with, well, Void Woken?
I can deal with them when they cross me.
Ah, terrific news. Then what I ask will be little more than a trifling. My mentor, Liam, and I were hauling in a goodly number of fine wares from the Southlands when we crossed paths with a great brute of a Void Woken. It made short work of Liam, may the gods rest his soul. I managed to escape, but my precious cargo was left behind. We'd invested our entire livelihood in those wares. I'll do anything to get them back.
Trying to get this damn chair arm right. It never seems to sit right. I should be able to get the supplies back, but you'll be wanting your fair share of the takings.
Of course. Of course. We'll, discuss the specifics once you've returned.
I'm going to get conned here.
Now, give me your map. I'll show you just where to look. I doubt those beasts out there have any use of such a cargo. I can't tell you how thoroughly you've made my day. Good luck.
Just shall I bring him some stew just to really make his day. What do we got there? Ooh, where's a way into a house
Right away.
with something to steal? I could rob the pub, but I'm not going to. Let's see. Let's talk to Prudence.
A prim woman in a starched apron wipes a glass with a clean rag. She pins you with blue, steel-sharp eyes as you approach the bar.
There seems to be an awful lot of quests to do in this pub. By God, she is loaded.
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
Nod your head in deference.
Her eyes soften and crinkle as she smiles.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. You and my Niles would get along.
Niles?
Nice to see an unfamiliar face. What brings you to Driftwood, darling?
That wouldn't be the same Niles from Fort Joy, would it? Or was that spelt different? I think that was maybe spelt differently. Oh no, here we go. Shudder as you recall a certain Niles you met in Fort Joy, a sadistic torturer. Describe his appearance and ask if you have the right man.
Yes, that's my boy. Did you know him? Finest physician in all of Reaper's Coast. Top of his class. My, but it's been too long since I've seen him.
I knew him well enough. It was me who killed him. I don't know if I should say that. Yes. I knew him indeed. Knew him to be a madman and a deviant.
A deviant? But what do you mean?
I'm going to shatter this woman's opinion of her son. I knew him to take tremendous pleasure out of hurting the prisoners sent to him.
Tell me what you saw.
He had a dank cave he called his playground where he committed acts of torture for his own gratification.
Prudence takes up a clean glass and starts to polish it with her rag, rubbing at invisible water spots with zeal.
Is she going to believe it?
Told him the Divine punished him for that nonsense if he
Yeah.
kept it up. Told him and told him and told him till he couldn't see straight. I should have told him so hard he'd never get back up.
Yeah.
She turns away from you and continues polishing the glass, eyes darting quickly around the bar, focusing on nothing.
What do you have on offer?
Nothing. Not for you.
Oh, okay. She obviously doesn't like the truth. Well, I don't care. I think she had to know. Loverick!
If I want
He
something,
fixes you with a stare, looks you up and down, weighs you up, the cut of your cloth, the weight of your bag. A moment passes.
He's looking to rob me.
Then a smile creases his face. A smile carefully constructed to look friendly and authentic. A smile that doesn't reach his eyes.
Yes, let's kill him now.
Greetings, stranger. Looking to ease the pain of a decaying world? You're in the right place. Beers are ordered at the bar, but can I interest you in a nourishing bowl of stew?
I'm looking for something a little more
He
exciting.
purses his lips. His fingers drum a pattern on his elbow as he assesses you.
Oh, why can't I do a strength persuasion? I'll do a memory one, because I know this character has neither of the others. Stop stalling and come right out of it. Failure. Not quite enough.
I'm sorry, I mistook you for a different kind of person. My mistake. I shall return to serving me other customers, and I wish you a good, if boring, appetite. Don't come back.
I won't, but I know a man who might.
He fixes you with a stare. Look, then
Greetings, stranger. Looking to
A little more
ease the-
He
sugar.
purses his lips. His
Intelligence
fingers drum a
persuasion.
pattern on his elbow
I'm a man of
as
the
he assesses
world.
you.
Always looking to explore the many hidden delights of this existence. Really? Oh, I have no persuasion skill. I have the intelligence stat, but no persuasion skill.
I'm sorry,
Right.
I mistook you for a different kind
Handful of
person.
coins.
I'm sorry. It's not about the money.
Double.
Really, you insult me now. This is about fellowship.
150.
A smile spreads across his face. He
Pay
holds
him.
out his...
Now we're speaking the same language. So, let me ask you this. Across the world, who is renowned above all others for their exquisite lovemaking abilities?
Tell him the lone wolves say lizards. It's all in the tongue. There are no better lovers than lizards. It's the cold blood that makes things so hot. Muse, in your experience, dwarves make the best lovers, surprisingly. Note that elves are often accommodatingly flexible. Tell them that humans are by far the greatest lovers. Despite the cold, you muse, the undead can be exceedingly hot. I'm going to go with the Ifan one. I think we should have picked up some clues somewhere for this. But I'm going to go with this. It's all in the tongue.
He gives you a strange look, then realizes you're on the right track.
Yes, exactly. And for an insignificantly small sum, I can introduce you to the greatest lizard lover the world has ever seen.
That seems steep.
The price, I'm afraid, is not negotiable. And believe me, this really is one exceptional kin lover. You sure you wouldn't care to change your mind?
Pay him.
The money vanishes into his apron.
Now, let me ask you this. What flavour of stew do you prefer? Do you like the strong and meaty variety? Or do you prefer it delicate and fragrant, if you get my meaning?
I like the feminine touch.
Upstairs, on the second floor. Her name is Zara. Pleasure is her business. Enjoy the experience of a lifetime.
He gives you a mischievous grin, then dips his head in salute and turns away.
Okay, I don't know what that's going to lead to, but I guess we'll find out. It might lead to a mugging as we go into a room like that, because I think I tried something similar in the first game and got mugged. Probably
An
deserved
elf
it.
sways on her chair, her eyes focused on the counter in front of her, where she has 6 glasses in a row. With the nails of 2 fingers, she's pressing red welts into her forearm.
Okay, she seems desperate. Hey Tom, how's it going? Twitch has stopped notifying you again. Twitch is so up and down with the notifications. YouTube's bad with the notifications, but at least I figured out on YouTube, you go and click the bell. I mean, there's 3 notification options. It's like, never notify me. Personal notifications, which basically allows YouTube to decide whether it wants to notify you or not, which drives me mad. Then there is all notifications. But I mean, how many people know to go and click on that bloody thing? It does actually work when you click all notifications, but drives me mad. I just want to know when a channel I follow has put something new up or gone live. I want to be told. I want it to be obvious. I don't want to have to go through a menu and select 3 different things and hope that YouTube thinks I might want to watch it.
She slides one of the drinks towards you, her head bobbling heavily on her neck as she nods at the sparkling air.
And I must admit, I'm probably one of the old-fashioned ones, but I prefer a good old email notification of things, which YouTube doesn't seem to do at all anymore. Yeah. Safa. Look from her to the drink, shrug and drink it down in one long gulp.
Nothing like a glass of the good stuff to smudge everything into a pretty shape.
She doesn't sound like an elf.
She slides another glass of ale toward you. Its contents sparkle in the dim barlight.
Bottoms up.
Why do you seem so determined to drown out your thoughts tonight?
It's a sad story about a lover who left me out cold. Name's mind your business.
Still warm from the first glass, the second seems all the more attractive. You gulp it down.
Cheers to you, me, and...
Drunk.
And...
What can I get you?
Dodging +5 when you're drunk. Are you sure about that, Gabe? My experience suggests otherwise.
Her gaze swivels around the room.
Damien's dull knife. This place is horrible. Never mind. Cheers to you, me, and me again.
What's she selling?